Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Arizona Cardinals versus Jordan Love and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Play action this time with Love. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. Love from the gun. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. Kelce, a nice catch. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him.
Wasn't he hurting his back?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run the toss here to Wilson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Here's 3rd and 10. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down and a yard. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll run again with Wilson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Love now. On the move to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw now, here's Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why? Why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective because I have zero answer about why. How about if you're on defense and you realize they're going for it in this situation? That's just blatant disrespect from your team. And you're almost incredulous. You're like, what are they planning?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Love now to pass on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now Love. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
2nd and 10. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing. Love. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And they'll go on the ground. And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Browning gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Off play action. Love. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And that is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
3rd and 12. Bennett now. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nico Collins.
Okay.
59 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
A leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Here's Bennett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They snipped it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Bennett now off play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with it. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
To throw is Bennett. That is caught.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11th. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a few in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Bennett.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Carlson able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Thomas brings it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it. Go. The other one, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Bennett now to throw.
Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And Bennett will look to throw.
And that is it's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Bennett. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Brown, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Bennett on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. Bennett on the sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
It happened again.
Successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From near his own goal line, here's Bennett. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw here. Bennett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Bennett looking to throw. Thomas, well, that was a great catch. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They will toss to Brown.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And he'll work down inside the 45.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Bennett. Buying time to his left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good read there, partner. He sent everyone deep and got them to follow. And that opened up the gap in the middle of the field. He ended up picking up good yardage.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Bennett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime?
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Bennett. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, Just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.